I'm Dangerously Talented. In the past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of weathermen in America trying to explain why it's so cold right now, especially with the global warming and stuff. I mean, they've been taking their local delicacies out, and they've been seeing how fast they freeze. Goes something like this: my Chicago deep pan pizza just froze. Hey, my Philadelphia cheesesteak is now a frisbee. My chowder is harder than a rock. My poutine is stuck to the bowl, eh? So what is this polar vortex, and why is it causing so much trouble? Well, so as the sun warms mostly the tropical parts and sends all of that hot air into the upper atmosphere, it sinks down around the poles. Now, what happens in the poles is that all that warm air gets cold and sinks, but there's nowhere for it to go because it's surrounded by warm air. Now, over the last 10-20 years or so, the poles have been coming a little bit warmer. Not much, just a little bit. But this has meant that the air around the poles is getting a little bit warmer. And when the air around the poles is getting a little bit warmer, what happens? All this air, all this really cold air, escapes from around the poles. What happens is the wind picks up and it blows all of that cold air, which is laden with massive amounts of snow and snow and snow and sleet and snow, comes all the way down through Canada, down in North America, and ends up snowing on Texas. Now, this is not good because most Americans are not used to that much snow. They've got a bit of snow, but not that much snow, so they get snowed in, and their cars are all covered in ice and won't work. Gets to be a bit of a problem. And this is approximately the same sort of situation that they badly described on that movie a few years ago called The Day After Tomorrow. Basically, all of that massive amount of cold air just sweeps down over the North American continent and freezes stuff. And because there's so much wind building up in the vortex, it comes in stronger, and the wind chill factor makes it colder than Mars, which is colder but doesn't have any wind. Well, not much wind. Some sandstorms, but yeah. It's still not a nice place to visit. Oh look, my pavement ticket's done.